Good afternoon. I'm Melissa Riopka.
And I'm Brad Huffines. We're live at Woody Anderson Ford for the 1 hour-long Kids to Love special this afternoon.
Over the next hour, we're going to show you just how great the need is to make sure every foster child in the area has the school supplies he or she needs when they go back to school in the coming weeks. Brad?
Mel, to tell you how important this is, there's one person I want to introduce you to that is dedicated basically her entire life right now to supporting the cause of helping out foster children and getting these school supplies and many other things that they need during the school year, in fact, during all their entirety of their lives. Lee Marshall is joining us right now. Lee, you founded Kids to Love in 2004. First, welcome and thanks for doing this. What drives you to do this?
Well, for me, it's personal. I am one of the success stories when it comes to foster care. I was placed with a loving family at a very young age, and by the grace of God, I was able to stay with that family. And so I know that through that, I was not one of the statistics. And so what we're talking about today are the kids, and when we talk about all these backpacks, each backpack represents a child. And that child is more than a statistic to us at Kids to Love. That child is just that, a kid that needs a forever family. And so what we want to do is, our goal is to find every child in foster care a forever family, but while they wait, we want to make sure that we meet their immediate needs. And what we need to do now, and what we're asking the community to do, is to come out and make sure that every child has the school supplies they need as they get ready to go back to school in just a couple of weeks.
Now, I've heard you say that supplies, school supplies, and expenses like that, they're like the hidden tax to people that are kind enough to take in foster children in the waiting process. Explain that to us a little bit more.
Well, you know, 20, 30 years ago, tradition was that Dad worked and Mom stayed home, so there were more resources and more homes available for people to be foster parents. In today's economy and our society today, most families have two people that work. So the houses that are available for these kids have minimized dramatically because of that. And to be honest, I mean, it takes a very special person to be a foster parent, to open their heart and their home, to take in strangers and to love them and to nurture them. And we've got foster parents with us here today. You're going to be hearing more from them in a little bit. But it does take a special person. So for those who do foster, a lot of times they foster many. So what we can do is take the tax off of them as far as additional costs like Christmas and backpacks and getting them ready to go back to school. Because if we can help these foster parents provide a loving, safe environment for these foster kids, then everybody's a winner.
So whenever people give their hearts and their lives literally to their foster children, there's a good chance that they may turn out people like you who make a difference in this community. Lee, thank you. We're going to learn more about the Kids to Love organization coming up later in this hour. I know you're a busy person running behind the scenes right now as well. Thank you for putting this together so much.
Well, I certainly appreciate you and Mel and all the crew at 31. You guys have been incredible to work with in our day-long drive today.
See, what you may not be able to see in her eyes, but I can see it every time I talk to her, is the passion that you have for this, not just today what we're doing, but for this organization and what you're doing for foster children, and we want to thank you very much.
Thanks, Brad.
Mel?
All right, thanks, Brad. Well, we know that there are many of you who aren't in the Huntsville area today or just aren't able to stop by Woody Anderson Ford and make a donation of school supplies, but you still want to help, and we have a way for you to do that. WAAY 31's Haley Baker joins us live now in the WAAY 31 studios to explain. Haley?
Melissa, thank you. We've made this very simple for people, like you say, that don't live in the Tennessee Valley in Huntsville and can't just drop by and drop off their donation. All you have to do is go to our website. That's WAAYTV.com, simple WAAYTV.com. Go to the big pencil at our homepage, the big yellow pencil. You'll click on that. Once you go through this, all you have to do, we've made it so simple for you to do this. Just click the To Donate, big red button in the middle of that screen. Click on that, scroll down, and all you have to do is click the Donate button. And like they were saying, this helps. Last year they helped almost 4,000 kids go back to school, and with a few clicks of a mouse you can help one kid do that as well. Just click the yes to continue. You type in your amount at the top of the page, $20, $5, however much you want to donate. And this is on a PayPal account, so it's secure. If you don't have a PayPal account, you can set it up quick and easy just to log in. Fill all that out, review and donate, click that button, and you could help a kid go back to school. With so many uncertainties with these kids, at least one simple way to help them make going back to school a little bit easier. And all you have to do, again, is go to WAAYTV.com, click on the yellow pencil, and then click donate, and just follow the steps from there. So simple and easy. Melissa, I'm going to toss it back to you.
All right, thanks, Haley. Right now, I want to show you just exactly what we're trying to accomplish today. And to do that, we're going to have to leave the Woody Anderson Ford Showplace, which is where we've been up until now, here on the corner of Jordan Lane and Sparkman Drive. And we're going to need to go outside. So follow me out here. And you can see a gigantic moving truck from two men in a truck. This is a huge truck, and we want to fill this up with school supplies before the day's over. It's going to be out here until 6:30 tonight. You can see it's almost completely empty. We have a lot of work to do, but with help from you, our viewers, we can make this happen, and we can give area foster children everything they need to get off to a good start in the coming school year, and that is what this is all about. We understand that money is tight and that many of you don't have a lot to give, and that's okay. If you make just a small donation, maybe a pack of paper, some pens, some pencils, when you add that into the efforts being made by people across the community, it can have a major impact on these children, these kids to love. We hope you are able to show them some love today. Stop by Woody Anderson Ford, make a donation, or go online, because every donation truly does count. Brad?
Speaking of Woody Anderson Ford, I want to introduce you to someone that's very special, not just to Woody Anderson Ford and the Woody Anderson Ford family that works here, but also to the Kids to Love Foundation. Kathy Anderson is here with us. Kathy, you, of course, right now you are in charge of all these people who are here and have filled, gosh, a lot of these backpacks. You're very important, obviously, to the Kids to Love. Tell us what all you guys have done and why you've opened up your doors on a day like today to allow the public to come in like this.
Well, we're having a great time, but our whole staff loves children, right? And if we're going to equip them with what they need, they have to have the backpacks with all their tools to even begin, and everyone here participated. Yesterday and the day before and a few other days, I can say we collected things and we went around in an assembly line, just like Henry Ford would have done,
right, exactly.
And we put together the backpacks. And then we had a QC. We actually had people that were doing quality, control. And when we left out a ruler or something, we got called on it. So we've had a lot of fun. The most important part is it's a teamwork in our organization. We're a family organization, and we know how important it is to give our kids what they need, the tools they need, so that when they enter that day, they'll be able to focus on learning and focus on what's important and not be without their tools.
And thanks to the strength of the Ford Motor Company, you're a company organization, not a government organization. And in this place right here, with the pride and joy of all these people standing around here representing Ford every day, I want Ross to show some of these bags. What kinds of things are in some of these bags that your staff has so graciously put together?
Well, let's see. We have lots of paper, lots of notebooks, lots of pencils, lots of glue, we have plenty of scissors, excuse me. We have erasers. We have, I could go on and on,
right.
And rulers, and frankly, it brought back a lot of good memories.
The point is, it's just the simple things that a lot of us take for granted.
It is. It's just the basics. But, we can't focus on studying if we don't have the basic tools. So all of our kids need to have a level playing field.
So other than a nice air-conditioned place to come into today, what will people receive when they come in here today, and some of the other sponsors that are here with us this afternoon?
Okay. Well, of course, WAAY 31's here, which we wouldn't be able to even be seen today without you. But in addition to that, we have Chick-fil-A, and with each thing that's brought in, regardless of what it is for a tool for kids to take to school, they get a spicy chicken sandwich. And all the cows are here, so you can have your picture taken with the cows as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, so we have some great friends here.
Great. Well, Kathy, thank you very, very much. And thank you for doing what you do for the organization. And not just the organization, but also for Woody Anderson Ford and for this place, because when you look around and talk to people about you, they all pretty much just love you.
Thank you very much. I left one very important component here. We have Boeing here. And we have the Jones family, and they support military children as well as Kids to Love. They didn't limit it to the Arsenal. They have gone all over the Northeast Alabama area and have just supported kids, period.
In fact, in just a couple of minutes, Mel's going to be talking to the folks here from Boeing, too.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah.
Good. I'm so glad.
Well, thank you very, very much, Kathy. And I want to thank you for, as well, spending time, not just watching, but this is a time when you can also get in your car, drive up here to Woody Anderson Ford or some of the other drop-off locations that we'll show you in just a few moments, and so you can participate in this as well today. This isn't one of those events where we want you to sit and watch television. It's one of those events where we want you to get up and move. Take something somewhere for foster kids, can put them in the